I created Minted Wealth Live because I've attended so many crappy events. And I called it Minted Wealth Live because when something is minted, it's perfected, right? We have the US Mint, and that's where all of the money is made. And then if something is minted, it means it's perfect. So, Minted Wealth, I want you to have a perfect financial plan. And our slogan is to get your wealth in mint condition.
Welcome to Life Changing Money, a podcast all about one of the most taboo topics in the world, money. I'm your host, Barbara Streehans, and we're going behind the scenes on business owners' journeys to money, success, and wealth. Let's get started.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Life Changing Money. I'm your host, Barbara Streehans, and for those of you that don't know, and you just listen to the podcast, I am the founder of Your Tax Coach, and we are a tax strategy firm that helps business owners and real estate investors like you save money on taxes. And so if you're ever wondering, like, am I paying too much in tax? You probably are. I've been doing this for 15 years now, and I have yet to look at a tax return and not find more savings. I've never not seen a tax return that I could save someone money on. So that's my challenge to you. You can go to yourtaxcoach.com, schedule a call with us, and I would love to look over your past tax returns to see what you could be missing out on. This week's episode is going to be all about conferences, live events, conferences, kind of interchangeable, but super important for your business. And I think a lot of people do it wrong. And you guys loved my podcast, just spilling the tea on all things about retreats. And I've attended probably 36 retreats since opening my business 5 years ago. And there are a lot of things I really don't like about other people's retreats. And so I really go to them and attend them to glean what I love and what I hate about them and curate my own retreats and events. And this will be our third year of hosting Minted Wealth Live. It's our big live event of the year. It's always in November, and it's usually in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area. So this year, it's November 9th to 11th, just depending on what kind of ticket you get. VIP ticket holders will be VIP reception on the 9th, speaking day on the 10th. Just general ticket holders are going to be all day on the 10th, but you're going to want to come in the day before and stay the day after because the event goes all day long and you're going to want to stay and network with everyone there afterwards because we're gathering over 200 super successful business owners. And honestly, the networking is like one of the best parts. We also have family office tickets, and this is where I'm bringing the family office to the common business owner. So historically, you can't have a family office unless you're worth like $100 million or more. And if you're like me, I'm not quite there yet. But I was like, why is it that the uber wealthy get to have a family office when like everyone should have one to help guide them to the wealth that they want? And maybe not everyone's goal is to be 100 millionaire, but we all have financial goals, and having the right money team on your side will help you get there faster. And so that's what our family office tickets are for. You get to attend the VIP reception on Sunday. You get to attend the main speaking day on Monday. And then Tuesday is all about you for family office day. And this is where I've gathered the best financial experts that I have found in my 15-year career that are all there to simply help you get to your money goals faster. They're not there to sell you something, okay? Just let me make that clear. I hate going to events where you're just being sold to the whole time. They are there to help you get to your goals faster. So we have estate attorneys because all of us need to update our wills and trusts and estate plans every single year. Whether you have these things in place or not at all, this is going to help you. All of our tax strategists are there, and myself, of course, and my COO. We're all there to help you with your tax plan. So we have our estate planning, we have our tax planning, we have our favorite lenders there who are there to help you get more real estate properties faster. Because the most common misconception I see and hear is that you can't qualify for a loan for your primary or for investment properties because you're a business owner. And that's simply just not true. You just don't have the right people on your money team. And so we're flying those people in. We also have the best certified financial planners in the country. And this is so important that they're financial planners and not just these people that sell like life insurance and, a simple IRA or something like that, which you guys know I do not like. Okay. If your financial advisor set you up with a SEP, I already know they're crappy and you need to fire them. If your financial advisors have ever told you make too much money for a Roth IRA, they suck and you need to fire them. And my financial advisor referrals will help you all on Family Office Day. We're also flying in the best. He calls himself the investing tutor. And yes, he's an amazing investing tutor. I would also go to say he's an economist. He studies the markets in both the stock market and cryptocurrency. And he studies them for hours and hours every single day for the last decade. So imagine how much knowledge he has, and he's going to help you if you're confused on the stock market, if you're confused on how to invest, if you're confused on Bitcoin. All of these people are going to be there on Family Office Day. And we even have a world-renowned videographer that's going to be there so that you can tell your story and turn it into the most amazing video. He will edit it for you and send you your story video so that you can help impact more people, because we all have a story to tell. We all are doing what we do for a reason, and he's going to get that out of you and create the most amazing video for you. You're also going to get, just like every other year at Minted, your own branding photo shoot on Family Office Day, because there's nothing better than freshy fresh branded photos for your brand. And you guys know I love talking about personal brand. And I truly think that what has helped me grow and scale my business so quickly is because of my personal brand and focusing a lot on the content I'm sharing, what it looks like, and various different photo shoots and video shoots. So those are the three kind of tickets for Minted Wealth Live. General admission is just speaking day. VIP is the VIP welcome. And you guys know I do it Boujee, and I'll go into it in just a second. But you get the VIP reception on Sunday and general day on Monday. And then Family Office Day, or if you're a strategy client, you can get a general admission ticket and attend Family Office Day as well. So lots of different ticket options, and each one of them is the right choice. Like, we have people that buy every kind of ticket and they're still so impressed and take so much out of the event. You just have to get yourself in the room. So why I created Minted Wealth Live was because I was so tired of attending financial conferences. First of all, when I was working in public accounting, I had to attend financial conferences all the time. We're learning about the economy. We're learning about the stock market. We're learning about, helping our clients build more wealth, all these things. And I would attend these boring ass events, first of all. The average age of the room was probably 68 years old, and 98% of the room was all male. So we're going to these stuffy, gross financial events with old men. And then you don't really learn anything because they're speaking in a way that you literally don't understand. It's like a different language. And they think, for whatever reason, because they speak super intelligently and with big words that you don't understand, that you're going to think that they're smarter than they are. But really, you just zone out and don't learn anything and don't take away anything from the event. So you're in a stuffy room. It's all old people. It's mostly men. You're not learning anything. And then you realize, after you've attended like a dozen or so of these events, you're like, wait, these speakers that they have are literally just paying the event holder to speak. And so they're just selling you something from stage. And I'm like, that is not the vibe. Okay. That's not the vibe. The vibe is we're all going to gather and it's all going to be super successful business owners. And even if you don't feel successful, this room will make you feel successful and help you leap into your success faster. Okay. If I could say what has grown my business so fast, it has been paying to be in the room. Paying to be in the room will pay off. And it sounds weird at first, like this was not something I've ever thought about before, come across before than when I owned a business. And I was like, oh, I actually have to pay to be in the rooms of people I look up to that are further than me so that they can teach me what they've gone through and they can help me through a problem so that I can get there faster. And that's the power of paying to be in the right rooms. The problem is everyone and their cousin throws a live event and you attend 1 or 2 or 3 and you feel like you've been burned. So then you stop attending them, but really you've just chosen the wrong ones. And I know this because I've done this. I did it for years where I was like, maybe this is just what it's supposed to be. Maybe these people, they tried their best, but the event just wasn't the vibe. And I'm like, no, it's going to be bougie. It's going to be luxurious. It's not going to feel like a hotel conference room. We're going to learn really sexy things about making more money and keeping more of it and building it faster so that we can all retire faster and spend more time with our families and build a life with your business that doesn't feel like you have to take a vacation from it. And so I created Minted Wealth Live because I've attended so many crappy events. And I called it Minted Wealth Live because when something is minted, it's perfected, right? We have the US Mint, and that's where all of the money is made. And then if something is minted, it means it's perfect. So Minted Wealth, I want you to have a perfect financial plan. And our slogan is to get your wealth in mint condition. And so this is not your average tax or financial event. Trust me, you can see the footage from last year. We have the most fun, amazing entrepreneurs attending. Yes, a lot of our audience is female, really successful breadwinners in the room. But we also have a lot of male clients as well. And most people bring their spouse. Because I don't know about you, but I would attend all female events. And I would learn so much and have the best time. And then I come back and I try to explain it to my husband and he's not understanding, or he's like, oh yeah, that sounds cool. But he doesn't really understand what happened in that room. And so I'm like, I'm not going to make this an all female or all male event. This is going to be a place. First of all, it's a safe space. Second of all, it's a space where couples can come together and start talking about money in a better, easier, less anxious way, because we all know money is the root of all divorce. And it's just not going to be a boring event. People contact me months before, what are you wearing? What are we wearing to this part? What are we wearing to the VIP reception? What are we wearing day of? Can I bring my content creator? Can I bring an extra camera? Yes. You guys, the content created at this event is so good. And that's just the icing on the cake on top of the speakers, this year, I'm so excited because the speakers we're bringing in are the best we've ever had. And this conference just keeps getting bigger and better each year. It's crazy to look back 2 years ago at our first one, and there was 30 people. And we were able to do it in our office. And then last year was 120 people. We did it in the biggest conference room that this hotel had, at the cutest little bohemian, super Instagrammable hotel with amazing food and drinks and resort style pool, so fun. This year I was it is luxury to the max. And we're going to do it at Global Ambassador. If you guys have not been to Global Ambassador, which you've probably not because it was just built a year ago. And this is not a shitty hotel that they revamped. They built it from the ground up. And it is the bougiest, nicest hotel with the best customer service I've ever experienced. And I've stayed at 5-star hotels around the world. I didn't know this, but the hotel is Michelin rated. And I didn't know that hotels could be Michelin rated, right? We all love Michelin star restaurants. But this hotel is Michelin star rated. which is so amazing and just goes with the vibe of like luxury and wealth. What I love about Global too is you can go into the lobby at any time. And there are hundreds of entrepreneurs in the lobby every morning just working next to other entrepreneurs. They're co-working, they're visiting, so many locals as well, because they go in, they grab a coffee. It's like moody, sexy, dark in the lobby. And like, you can just feel the money when you walk into that room. And it honestly like levels you up. So that's why I picked Global. And if you're listening to this podcast, our tickets to Minted Wealth just went live. Okay. And not only did they go live, I'm giving you 36% off because there's nothing that I could think of for my birthday that I wanted more than for you all to change your financial future. So like the best gift you could give to me and to yourself is to grab a ticket to Minted Wealth Live. So you can just go to mintedwealthlive.com. And this week only, tickets are going to be 36% off. You don't need a code or anything. It's just automatically going to be 36% off. And yes, that means general admission tickets. That means VIP tickets, which you guys know last year, first of all, the event like sold out last year, but also the VIP tickets sold out so fast and everyone was so mad that they couldn't grab one. But we have to cap it at 40 people. We cannot take more than 40 people for where we're having the VIP reception. And 36% off of the family office day. And just a reminder, if you're listening to this and you're one of our tax strategy clients, you can just get a general admission or a VIP ticket, and we're giving you the family office day. So that is a perk of you being one of our strategy clients. So if you're a business owner, investor, or high earner, ready to keep more of what you make and finally build the wealth you dream about, this event is for you. So I've talked about like needing a space and a room where we can all talk about money because for whatever reason, even on social media, right? We hear people's like income numbers, blah. We hear people's like profit numbers, blah. But it's so showy and all we see are the highlight reels on social media or even when we're talking to our friends about business. And this is a room where we're going to get nitty gritty into the problems in our business because here's the truth. Every business has its problems. Every business owner has its problems. No one is perfect. No business is perfect. Everyone's finances have kinks in it and things that we need to work out. And the good news is we can work those kinks out and help you get to your goals faster. So not only did we need a space where there's like no fluff, no fear, no shame, no guilt, okay? But there's also been this gap in education where like, unless you're like this old man economist studying boring things, you don't really know a lot about how to make more money and build wealth. But I think that's BS. And I think women need to learn more about this. It's proven that we make more money when we invest than men. We're better with our money when we invest. We all need to learn these things because knowledge is power. And like I always say, we should all be a white belt. So I realized there's this gap in education for high earning business owners who still feel they're making a lot of money, but they're unsure how to maximize their taxes. They don't know how to use the tax code. Their accountant is telling them no, and they're believing their accountant because like, why wouldn't you believe your accountant? But they just don't know that the accountant they have is bad. We're bringing in financial planners that literally have no bias, and we are going to plan for our legacy. And I think that's really important too. Everyone in the room talks about how they're planning for themselves for retirement, how they're planning for their aging parents, because that's a really hard topic. And a lot of people are going through that. And a lot of us have to help our parents. And then how do we also help our children? So this is the conference I wish existed when I was building your tax coach. I wish I didn't have to attend so many bad events to then have to build this one, but I'm so glad that I get to be the curator of it because I just love creating live events. So let's go over the lineup on stage because it's the biggest and best lineup we have ever had. So, of course, I will be speaking. And this year, I will be speaking, of course, on tax strategy. And every year I do a new speech on taxes. I talk about something that I have never talked about before on social media, in my newsletters, to our clients. And this year, I have already created a speech all about you business owners can get the first $400,000 of your revenue tax-free. Imagine making $400,000 tax-free. And I've already done the math because it's in my presentation. If you're bringing in $400K, you would pay $75,500 in taxes. And I'm going to show you how to pay zero. You make more than that? Amazing. I'm going to tell you more strategies. And you get to ask me questions from stage, and I will help you pay nothing in taxes. So the $2,000 that you're going to pay for tickets is worth saving 75 grand in taxes. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. You're like, but Barbara, I'm not making 400,000. I'm making 200,000. Okay, great. You are going to pay $40,000 in taxes, or you can pay $2K for a VIP ticket, or 2 general admission tickets because you want to bring your spouse, or 2 VIP tickets, and it's 36% off. So it's really not that bad. But let's say all in, you're going to fly there, you're going to get your ticket, you're going to stay at Global Ambassador, which, by the way, it's normally over $1,000 a night to stay there. And I got us a room block for $540 and no hotel fees, which saves you another $100. So you get to stay in a 5-star Michelin rated hotel for $500, your ticket, flight, and all that. So let's say all in, you're at $4K. I just 10x'd your investment because I saved you 40 grand in tax. You make 400,000, great. I'm going to save you 75,000 in tax. You make more than that, amazing, because you're going to learn the strategies for that too. And that's just me speaking. That's not taking into the account that you're going to meet your new business bestie. If I could tell you how many people have met and collaborated after Minted Wealth Live, they've probably generated millions of dollars in their business. I've seen other of our speakers now speak in the attendees of Minted Wealth Live's like groups or social media. I've seen them collaborate. I've seen them do business together. I've seen them attend each other's events. I've seen each other attend each other's retreats. I've seen each other become clients of each other. I've seen each other refer clients back and forth. And that is priceless. That you can't put a number to, but the taxes you can put a number to, and I'm going to save you a shit ton of money in taxes. And that's just me. Okay. Then I am flying in Dr. Hans. Yes, he's a doctor. And he is known as the investing tutor. And he was one of the first people I bought a course from when I first started my business. It was Amanda Francis and Dr. Hans, the investing tutor. And those are the 2 courses I would recommend, and nobody else's I've ever purchased. So Dr. Hans is known as the investing tutor, and he will teach you any and everything about the stock market, about stocks, about market caps, about cryptocurrency, and about Bitcoin. And his speech is going to be all about the digital gold rush that is about to happen. The biggest wealth transfer that we will ever see is happening in the next few years, and it's starting now. And he is going to teach you all about building your investment portfolio with clarity and confidence. Because I don't know about you, but like my parents never taught me about the stock market, and school never taught me about the stock market. And he is the best tutor for these things. Hence why he's known as the investing tutor. And oh my gosh, I love hearing him speak. There's something about his voice and his cadence and how easy he can talk about these topics. I love hearing him speak. He just spoke to my mastermind group for the council mastermind, and it was so good. It was just like 90 minutes of my mastermind group asking questions about Bitcoin, and it was so good. He's actually at the Bitcoin conference this week in Las Vegas with my husband. And so we'll do a whole podcast episode about the Bitcoin conference because it is a digital asset that every business owner needs to know about. And also why I picked the investing tutor for this year, because if you guys have noticed, the government in the US is going all in on Bitcoin. All of the major banks are going all in on Bitcoin. BlackRock is going all in on Bitcoin. And so it's something we all need to learn about, whether we like it or we don't like it. You're going to take something away from his speech. Now, another super hot topic this year. If I was like, hey guys, what are the two big topics you're hearing about in business this year? One, it would be Bitcoin and digital assets. And the other would be AI. And I'm bringing in the best AI coach in the United States. Callan Faulkner is coming to Minted Wealth Live to speak to us all about how we can make more money easier using AI in our business. And again, it's another topic where like it, love it, hate it. We all need to get used to it. We all need to implement it somehow in our business. And her tips and tricks are literally life-changing. And she will speak about AI on how to make it easier in your personal life too. And so it's going to be all about leveraging AI to increase your income and your impact, which you guys know is the theme this year of Minted Wealth Live. It's all about income and impact. And I'm also flying in the best short-term rental coach in the United States. Miss Avery Carl is flying in from Florida. She lives on 30A in like a super saturated short-term rental market, and she is still buying there because she knows how to buy them. She knows what to look for. She knows how to make your listing stand out. And through all the crap we're hearing about short-term rentals, she knows how to get you started profitably. And so you all know real estate is the best way to save money in taxes and build your wealth. And then on top of that, the cherry on top is that short-term rentals and the short-term rental loophole will save you even more money. And so we're bringing Avery in to talk about starting your short-term rental, how to find the properties, and then of course, loop back around with my tax strategies that will help you save even more money in taxes. We just had a client who saved over $80,000 this year in tax just from buying one short-term rental property this year. And it wasn't even that expensive of a property. So I'm so excited for everyone to learn more tax strategies to keep more of their money, to learn all things crypto, investing, and digital assets to help make our business and personal life easier through AI, and to buy more short-term rental properties. And of course, I have other surprise guests. You guys know I always leave room to surprise and delight everyone. We're going to have surprise guests, surprise ambassadors, and there are going to be stars in this room. It is going to be so freaking fun. And I can't wait to see the transformation in your businesses when you start to learn these various topics and now you can apply them to your business. This is not a conference where we just attend and we write it down in our notebook and you close the notebook at the end of the day and then you don't actually do anything. Okay. My speakers know it is workshop style. It is doing the dang thing live and right then. And of course, then we wrap it all up in a bow for family office day if you're staying for the third day. And you get to meet one-on-one with all of the experts and actually implement it in your personal and business life. So it's going to be so freaking fun. So who is Minted Wealth Live for? Who is it for? Who should buy a ticket? Okay, well, first of all, if you're a high income earner and you still don't know what to do with your money, you need to be in the room. If you are an entrepreneur that wants to legally save money on taxes, write off more, and invest better, you got to be in the room. If you are someone that is just tired of generic, crappy advice and you want the gold nuggets, you want the tea, you want what real wealthy people are doing, you need to be in this room. If you are a business owner and you want to build a family legacy, you want to build wealth with yourself, with your spouse, with your kids, you have to be in this room. If you are a new business owner, and I've had this the last couple of years where people are like, I don't know if I'm ready to be in that room. Let me tell you, the people that went all in on themselves at the beginning of business have 10x their business. And I'm going to give you one example. My massage therapist was there last year. She was struggling to make money. She was struggling to be profitable. She just didn't know how to structure her pricing, structure her business model, how to get more clients. And now she has tripled her income. She's charging more and now has a wait list. And she now has a certification program where she's teaching other people. And it was simply because she was in the room. Okay. And this is someone that's making less than 6 figures. And she bet on herself and got in the room. And you can do that too. So imagine going from 100K to 300K just from attending one event. Or imagine if you're already making 200K and now you went to 600K and you're keeping more of it and investing more. That is life-changing money. So if you've ever said, I wish someone would just show me what to do, this is the room for you. And again, you got to go to mintedwealthlive.com. The tickets are live. We just went live and we had our wait list from last year because you guys know we sold out. So I will say we're already like 33% of the way sold out for the whole event and 33% sold out of the VIP tickets. So if you're wanting a VIP ticket, snag them now because once they're gone, we cannot expand that room. This experience is different because coffee break. You guys know I need my coffee. This event is different because we're not just sitting down, taking notes, closing our notebook, and never looking at it again. This is a room where we're implementing it and we're doing the dang thing. This is where we're workshopping, which means we're actually doing it. Someone not just on stage telling you how freaking amazing they are and being motivational and hope that you like do something and buy something from them later. This is like, we're doing it, okay? We're having the real conversations and we're having tough conversations. We're getting really real with our money, really real with our tax plan, really real with our financial plan. And let me tell you, everyone has a hole in all of them. I'm a tax strategist and I am probably not saving the most amount of money in taxes because you have to allocate time for these things. I am very savvy on investing and crypto and real estate. And I still could be investing more and doing more. We all can, no matter what level we're at. This experience is different because it's that global ambassador. I am telling you, you guys, when you check in, you will understand the vibe. Actually, you don't even have to check in. Once you pull up to the valet, it is the most efficient and vibey valet I've ever been to. They're so fast. They run the whole time. And yes, they even are sprinting in 122-degree weather. But don't worry, our event is in November. And I picked that because it is 75 degrees and amazingly perfect in Scottsdale, Arizona. Our VIP reception is going to be on the roof of Thea, their famous restaurant that is also Michelin rated. And it's going to be on the rooftop. And our backdrop is Camelback Mountain. So if you've ever been to Scottsdale, you know that Camelback Mountain is what makes Scottsdale amazingly gorgeous. So imagine sunset pictures, Camelback in the background with all of the VIP attendees with delicious, delicious food. And of course, cocktails, bubbles, all the things, mocktails, if that's your thing as well. So the experience of the hotel in and of itself, plus you're going to stay at the hotel, of course, because who wouldn't want half off of a 5-star hotel? And I've toured the rooms myself because before I pick a venue, I go to the venue multiple times. So I've eaten at every single restaurant at Global. I've been to their coffee shop. I've done a content shoot there. I've toured every single room because I wanted to know what our attendees' experience would be. Plus, I want to know which room I want to book. And I'm pretty sure I'm booking the penthouse because we may or may not have a special event in the penthouse that you will find out at Minted Wealth Live. You don't get to know about it yet. And so you're going to want to stay there. We even have people that live in Phoenix that have bought a ticket already that are staying at Global because they're like, this is the best hotel ever. And when else do we get half off? So of course they're going to stay there. And then again, family office bonus day. This is for our strategy clients only. Or this year, it's the first year we're allowing someone to purchase a family office day. So again, that's going to be on Tuesday and it's all day. And we're going to have session facilitators. So you're going to meet with your strategy coach. You're going to meet with financial advisors. You're going to meet with accounting coaches. So all of us need help with our profit and loss and our balance sheet. And my accounting coaches dig in like little forensic accountants to your books and help you see the things that are wrong in your books. And no, again, there's no shame around it. There's no guilt. Every client that met with one of our accounting coaches last year, abso-freaking-lovely, what's the word? Abso-freaking-lutely loved it. You will meet with amazing financial planners. We already have two of the most amazing female financial planners coming in, and we're locking in our other amazing financial advisor referral partners. We have mortgage experts in there that they're not just like the run-of-the-mill loan officers, okay? They're not at these big banks that have boring loans. These are like mortgage strategists that can help you get more properties faster. And even last year, I remember looking over 3 different times and clients were crying with the mortgage strategists because they realized that they just had such bad advice for so many years. And at the end of the day, I went up to one of our mortgage referral partners and I was like, how was your day? I like saw a few people crying. And he's like, yeah, 4 different people cried because they were just, they felt like they could have built more wealth faster. And now they're so happy that they found us and they can buy more properties just because of that one 30-minute meeting with someone that is on your team, right? Not the bank's team. You get to meet with estate attorneys, which I've already mentioned. You also get to meet with business attorneys this year. And I'm so excited to have my friend Chandler. She is going to be there and she is with Lethal Legal and she's going to help you with all of your business attorney needs as well and trademark needs because we all need to trademark something in our business. So you get to meet with her and business growth strategists. So like family office day is so fun too. While there are other financial events, right? Like I mentioned, they're boring as heck. They're not aesthetically pleasing. They're not vibey. You're not learning anything because they speak to you like it's a different language. They shame you when you don't have everything in order. And so like similar high net worth gatherings typically will cost you at least $12,000 to attend these events. At least. Because again, they want you to feel like these strategies are like reserved for the wealthy. And that is just not what we do here. So now you can secure both this premium experience and a general admission ticket to Minted Wealth Live. So the family office ticket is $5,000. Again, you get 36% off. Like that's bananas. And so you can get it for, what is that? Less than $3,500. That's crazy. Family office day, we only have 20 tickets available and some already purchased. So like by the time you're listening to this, there's probably 15 tickets only because it's so highly curated and we have so many people and meetings that you're going to go to. We have to keep it really small. So let's go over the transformations you can expect. You're going to walk away with a tax plan. And even our strategy clients, they attend every single year. They still take little nuggets away because I speak about something different every year. And the Q&A, I actually was just having a conversation with someone earlier this week. And she said, the best thing that I loved about Minted Wealth was the open Q&A and just hearing other business owners' questions because it's something I just didn't even think about before. And so you get to hear these like high net worth tax questions. You get to walk away with your tax plan. You learn how to save hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes because maybe, yes, you saved $75,000 this year, but what does that mean for you in 10 years? That's $750,000 of savings because you get to apply these strategies every year. And what could you have done with $750K? That can 10x your wealth and your net worth. So we've had clients attend and they've recovered 6 figures in taxes. We've had clients attend that, add their kids into their business, and now they're building generational wealth with their kids in their business, in their real estate plan, in their generational wealth plan. We've had people buy real estate properties with confidence. And that's really the key. I think the number one thing that keeps people from buying real estate is their confidence in not knowing which property to buy, or that what if it fails? And we're going to show you how it can't. And you're going to finally understand wealth planning, which is literally priceless. And you can break the generational curse in your family. Because if you're like me, I never learned these things. So the biggest difference I can tell you between people who build wealth and those who don't is proximity and being in the right rooms. And if you're listening to this, this is the right room for you. So go to mintedwealthlive.com and snag your ticket. When you do, message me on Instagram at Your Tax Coach, because I would love to celebrate you. I would love to share you on my stories. It can be anonymous or not. I'm happy to tag you as well. Some people like to stay anonymous, and it's up to you. Whatever your vibe is, I got you. But I want to celebrate you because I pray over every single person that buys a ticket. I write you in my journal and I pray about you, that you get the wealth you deserve, that you learn the nugget that you came for, and that you meet your next business bestie, because business and entrepreneurship can be really, really lonely. So this is your moment to get in the room. So now you've heard all about it, and now it's time to act. So go to mintedwealthlive.com, snag your ticket. We'll celebrate you. And again, the discount is this week only for my birthday. So you got to get on it fast. Don't wait, because I'm not giving this discount again after this week, because I would literally lose money on this event, because it is a 6-figure event out of my bank account. Again, thank you guys so much for listening. Don't forget to follow on Instagram at Your Tax Coach. You can also follow my coaching Instagram, which is just my name, Barbara Shreehands. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Life Changing Money podcast. And I would be forever grateful if you left me a review, because it pushes the podcast out to more business owners that could learn something to change their life too.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Life Changing Money. Don't forget to subscribe, and I would love if you left a review and shared it with your friends. See you next time.